Welcome back to Bros Are Bikes. Today we're going to be breaking down Rogers Cup that just happened. And Rogers Cup is the Como Street, but the long version. And they do this ride the first Monday of December for every year. And yeah, so we decided to ride down here with Jason Paez and then go smash and go try and win the Rogers Cup.
Yeah, so the Rogers Cup is a very coveted trophy that you get if you win. I am still battling a little bit of knee pain. It actually felt really good on this ride, but my coach didn't want me to push it, so I went the short route, carried all of Eli's stuff, his arm warmers, leg warmers, saddle bag. Eli went full in. He had shoe covers on for this, carbon race wheels from Hunt. So yeah, Eli was full gas, really wanted to take down. Everybody wants to win this. The course, there are two big climbs. There's the Live Oak climb, which is like, what would you say, 8 minutes?
Yeah.
And then Cooks, which is like after Live Oak, you get like a little descent, go up Cooks, which is like 5 minutes, full gas. And then you go through a canyon, and then it finishes on Dump, which is like a 1 minute hill. So, Eli, how are you feeling going into this? What's your plan? What's your strategy?
Yeah, I felt pretty good. The plan was to definitely try and make it over Live Oak and Cooks, and then try and recover on the canyon bit. But already, as you can see, we're coming through the Irvine descent, and I'm already trying to fight for a little bit of position, get some good wheels before we hit Live Oak. And Live Oak's it's like Jack said, 8 minutes, but it's pretty draftable. So I was like sitting in the pack, sag climbing it, pretty aggressive. But once we hit to the top of Live Oak, that's what they call the wall, which is probably 30, 45 seconds. And like everybody goes all out, and right here, this is the wall, and you just gotta stand and hit the grind. So yeah, we're getting to the top, and then we'll be on the Live Oak descent all the way down to Cooks. And this year there was a lot of fast people, few iSpeed, few Velosport. Corey and Jason were here.
Corey has won twice, so he's got his name on the trophy. He's the current holder. Jason won 2 years ago, super strong. Ama's here. Ama won back-to-back years. John Janik, he's on there. So, ton of hitters and previous winners are in this race right now.
Yeah, and everybody's going real hard because they know they're just trying to drop people and get rid of them before we hit Dump Hill. So you can see we're turning on to Santiago Canyon. And now we're about to hit Cooks, Cooks hurt more than a Live Oak, actually, for me personally. I felt like Cooks hurt more because everybody was just going so hard on Cooks.
Yeah, so Corey and Alfredo have been up the road since the start, right?
Yeah.
They got a little gap, and then the group hit a red light, and then they got a bigger gap. And so now y'all are really trying to pull them back. Who's doing most of the work here?
Yeah, it's really just all of us taking turns. iSpeed, Jason, and me, and a few other just solo people. We're all trying to recover, but still go really hard and try and catch them. And the Santiago Canyon was actually longer than I remember because we raced this 2 years ago, yeah, and we got dropped there. But now we're back. Didn't get dropped this time, so we're good. So, but yeah, so it was quite some time for us to get some recovery in before Dump Hill. And Jack, you had already been riding. So where were you at?
Yeah, I rode through this canyon with Sharon and a group, and so I'm at the top of the sprint videoing. And Eli, we're actually going into the sprint right now. You're on Cam's wheel. Cam's on Corey. Why don't you break down what you're thinking? What's going on?
Yeah, so I was gonna stay on John Janik's wheel, but then he pulled off, and then Corey just starts sprinting, and I'm trying to tell Cam to hold the wheel, but then he loses just a little bit. So then I have to start, and Corey just went, like you said, a little bit early, but then I was able to come around a little bit and pop off. I didn't even know. I didn't have a power meter. But yeah, it was super exciting. First time hanging in on Rogers Cup and first time winning, so that was really wild and really cool experience.
Taking home the dub, youngest person to ever do it. Let's go.
Wow, this trophy's huge. We just picked it up from Corey Williams last night.
Yeah, there's so much cool history behind this. The ride started in 1976, and it's meant to pay tribute to all of the fallen riders who are no longer in the peloton. It's been going on ever since, and if you win, you get your name engraved on the trophy, and Eli is crowned the youngest winner of the Rogers Cup trophy.
I'm gonna have to go get my name engraved on this cup pretty soon, and it is such an honor and cool experience to be able to win the Rogers Cup race, and that means I get to hold on to this cup for the next year.
Thank y'all so much for watching this video. As always,
you know it.
Bros Ride Bikes.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show